everybody, and welcome. I have watched a video on the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case on just during stream in the background and shit on this other channel who gives his opinions on shit, I guess. And I haven't really uploaded one yet, but Playback did a video on it, and I like watching Playback and hearing their opinions, agreeing, disagreeing here, there. But yeah, let's check it out.
Meg Thee Stallion case is finally underwent. For those who don't know, 2 years ago there was a interaction between Tory Lanez and
My
Meg Thee
side, I
Stallion.
don't think he shot her.
Reported. The result of it was Meg Thee Stallion bleeding from her foot and
But
walking
that's
outside of a
my
driveway
opinion.
out in LA. Originally, it was reported that she stepped on glass, but then later it was found that she actually got shot, and she claimed that Tory Lanez is the one who shot her.
This nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it.
Follow-up from that was a very ambitious story. This also led to Tory Lanez being charged, put in jail. He post bond. But then since then, over the past 2 years, we've been waiting on the case. Meg has been going out saying some pretty interesting things on interviews, which, you know, definitely don't advise anybody to do that, especially with a high-profile case like this. And here we are now, and things are underway.
Tory did too. He made a whole album about it.
He made an album about it, but he was very, very exclusive with the things that he said. Very specific and very strategic. The problem, though, and you know, here on Playback, the reason why we have not made a video on this yet is because
you
the
need
story
everything
that
to come
Meg
out.
told was a bit ambitious, a bit
that's
colorful.
why I didn't.
For those who don't know what actually happened, well, this is what Meg's side of the story is. Meg claims that they were in the car, had an argument. Not only was it Tory and Meg, but also Meg's friend Kelsey and then Tory's bodyguard. Out of nowhere, for whatever reason, Meg started just getting on Tory, you know, talking about his rap career. They got into an argument. She walked out of the car. Tory,
like I said, I don't think that's a reason to shoot a person. But yeah.
Lanes went out of the window or
said
in the
dance.
car, somehow shot 3 or 5 times at Meg Thee Stallion's foot and told her, "Dance, bitch, dance." Then after that happened, her friend came out of the car. Tory then got upset. He got aggressive. He then followed her out the car because her friend was trying to check on her. And Tory, approaching the two women, punched her friend, dragged her down by her hair, and told both of them to get back in the car. Then when they got back in the car, Tory then told them, "Don't you say a fucking thing about this," and tried to bribe them with millions of dollars.
With how much?
A fucking thing about this and tried to bribe them with millions of dollars. You like this story?
That sounds like a fucking.
That sounds like a movie, huh?
Like a plot of a bad movie.
So that's the reason why we haven't made a video on this whole situation. It's the reason why many people are skeptical. It's the reason why we don't want to jump to any conclusions, because the story that Meg is telling just doesn't make any sense. There's clearly a lot of holes in it. Tory and his camp were trying to plug in the holes. They're saying that their side of the story is that he didn't shoot her, obviously, that there was an altercation between Meg and her friend Kelsey, and that altercation led to the shooting, and there's a whole bunch of other holes that have been filled. Now, the problem, though, with Tory Lanez's side of the story is that Kelsey Harris, again, friend of Meg Thee Stallion, she was back in September when they had an interview with the police. She actually she confirmed everything that Meg said.
And now she's asking for immunity.
Howard, here's where the shit hits the fan, man. Week 1 in this trial.
And she asked for immunity, right? And let me just check just to make sure. She asked for immunity, and they tested her and Tory's hands for gunpowder residue, and he didn't have any on her hand. But I don't know if they found out she did.
And her friend came out the gate and straight up said, yeah.
Today, to refresh Harris's memory about what happened that night in the Hollywood Hills, Harris describing each part of that night in specific detail. But in court today, Harris said a lot of the things she said in September weren't true, saying, quote, "I was protecting myself." Prosecutors showed a text message Harris sent to Megan Thee Stallion security guard the night of the alleged attack that read, quote, "Tory shot Meg, 911. But today, Harris claimed she doesn't know why she said that, saying she didn't see anything happen. Harris refused to refer to anything that night as a shooting, only that she heard gunshots. When asked if she was shot by Lanez, she issued her Fifth Amendment right.
So wait, let me
under duress.
Let me take it back. Actually, let me go back. Before she took the stand, she requested immunity.
Yeah.
They gave her immunity, and as soon as she got the immunity, she was like, "Yeah, everything I said back then when they were
was capped
to me, all lies." The other problem is that when this incident happened, the police never talked to Kelsey. The police never, they didn't take her into custody. Kelsey actually just left the crime scene because nobody even thought that she was involved at all. So there's actually no trace of Kelsey when the crime happened, and then when they actually talked to her to get her side of the story. Allegedly now she's saying that she's lying, and so now for Meg it looks kind of funny because everything that she's saying, there's no one who can back it up to that account. Tori's side of the story is saying that he didn't do it either. However, the other problem is that Kelsey's side of the story, she's now saying that he didn't punch me.
Kelsey says she lied to the prosecutors when she said, I saw Tori fire 3 or 5 shots at me when we got out the car. He offered me $1 million and asked to do favors for me if I stayed quiet. Tori punched me. He will post a full manuscript, transcript a little later.
I did not see him shoot the gun, and also I didn't take any bribe money from him at all, even though she claimed that those are all things that she did do before. All of that was lies. But then also when they're asking her questions on the court case, anything that could, quote unquote, like incriminate her, she's saying like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know about that. I didn't see that. Or matter of fact, I just plead the fifth. She's literally pleading the fifth right now. So for those who don't know.
Also, I don't know if they're going to mention this, but those, I think they said, I don't know if it's fact or not, but Kelsey and Meg and Tori all got kicked out of the party because Meg got upset at Tori for being in the pool with one of the Jenner, Kylie, I think. I don't know which one, but one of them. And she got jealous and she went off, and that's how it happened.
The side of the story is they were at Kylie Jenner's kickback, right? They were chilling, having a good old time. Tory Lanez was trying to kick it to Kylie. Meg and Tory Lanez, now it's been revealed that they were in some form of relationship. Come to find out, she got upset. They left, and so did Kelsey, left with Meg. They then came back. It was claimed to retrieve a slipper. It seems like they were trying to come back and get Tory because they got into an argument. They then get into the car. Tory then reveals to Meg that, Tory reveals to Kelsey that he was dealing with Meg. That was the first time that Kelsey had known about this. There was a physical altercation that occurred. They got out the car, another physical altercation occurred. There's actually a neighbor who claims that he saw the physical altercation outside that occurred.
Oh, shit.
Then that's when everybody just gets amnesia because they don't know who shot what, who pulled whatever. It's all messed up. The other problem with this is that Kelsey, the friend, there's gunshot residue on her.
Yeah.
And,
how? She wasn't there.
No, she was there. She was there in the car.
She just
gunshot residue on her, but there was also gunshot residue on Tory Lanez. However, what Meg is saying, if Tory really shot the gun in the car, then there also would have been gunshot residue on Bodyguard, and so far, it doesn't seem like there was any gunshot residue on him. So all things are pointing to they got into a physical altercation. She hopped out the car. She was about to start shooting at Meg. Tory got involved, tried to stop it, and then that's why there's gunshot residue on both of them.
The truth is so elusive, man.
Yeah.
But that is gathering for what we've seen so far the first week. It's very elusive, very, very elusive. And it's kind of fucked because the reason why everything is kind of like messed up, I personally believe that right now, because how much Kelsey has been lying and how much Meg has also lied and contradicted her story, I don't even think Tory Lanez is going to be convicted of this. Like, it's too many holes.
This is criminal court, right? Not civil?
Yeah, criminal.
So they have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Which is difficult to do if there's no evidence to support her claim.
It's just a bunch of he said, she said at this point.
Yeah. And so, unless the jury really emotionally fucks with Megan, she's going to need some evidence to fucking pop up. Some witness, somebody to corroborate what she's saying for this to work. More importantly than the details of this case, Marcel.
Yeah.
It is insane to me what people choose to care about. Like, it is, bro, I've been recently fascinated by it. Why does this get so much attention? I would argue real issues don't get nearly as much attention.
No.
They could be there's so many real issues in this country, infrastructure related issues, people abusing their power related issues, but none of that is being talked about. People being taken advantage of, but someone being shot in their ankle and then performing the next week. That's the issue we want to talk about. And it's not that it shouldn't matter, it's just who decides what matters. Like, it's so,
I think obviously there's celebrities, and then obviously Meg doubling and tripling down on this for the past 2 or 3 years. The past 2 years has also been like the talking point because Meg went. She first said the reason why she didn't. She said that she just stepped on glass because she just got afraid because of the whole Black Lives Matter movement that was happening at that time. And she's like, I just didn't want the police to kill her, so I decided not to say anything about a gun.
When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie's house. The police come, I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit.
Well, yo, then the police pull us over, and I see, you know what I'm saying, we're all black in the car, there's a gun in the car, so I don't even want to be like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to get in more trouble. And I'm trying to protect this man. I'm trying to protect this man because at the end of the day, it's niggas getting shot out here. She then throws the black card at me. I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this case goes. Mainly
Same.
due to the fact that I've been reserved on how I feel about what the fuck is going on until I see the results. I need to see all the evidence. I need to see all the witnesses. I need to see their statements, and all of that information is gonna lead me to my conclusion.
How do you feel about the fact that she's doubling and tripling down?
She's supposed to. She can't go back now. She's gonna.
I'm talking about throughout the 2 years though.
She's supposed to. Once you make that original commitment,
yeah,
you now are going to socially nuke your appeal if people find out you're willing to lie about something like that.
Yeah.
To another black man is gonna nuke your appeal. And so therefore, once you commit to it, you kind of have to continue committing to it, and then hope that what you're saying is found to be true.
Yeah,
which can happen. Like even if you're lying, it can be found to be true.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of.
Of course, but like it really just depends on the fucking jury.
Yeah, fair enough. But even Meg's like in her testimony, they were asking like, so where was Kelsey in all this? She was like, I just didn't see her. I didn't see her.
Right,
it's a lot of iffy stuff. I'm gonna say like this. Yeah, it's messy. Week 1 has been undeniably messy. The problem though is that with Meg is that I would have way more leniency on her if she didn't double and triple down the way she did.
Days after Megan's Twitter rant, our team at Complex
Can
obtained
you use this platform to talk about the case of Meg?
legal documents that disclose that Tory wants to speak out about his pending case. Tory had asked the court to modify a protection order that prevents him from addressing the legal battle publicly. The motion argued that Megan has repeatedly used her platform and has addressed the case to share, quote, inflammatory information, while Tory hasn't been able to do the same thing. The same legal papers also claim that the defense has new contradictory evidence about Megan's statements from the night of the shooting, along with eyewitness testimony and, quote, gunshot residue implicating others. In February, Tory's request got denied.
She's been utilizing Black Lives Matter into her power, utilizing black women were never trusted. We're always being, demonized. And then for there to be a legitimate possibility that the reason how all this started is because 2 black women got into an argument about their relationship with a black man, and instead of actually talking it like adults, it resulted in one of them shooting at another one of them is crazy. Especially when anytime like those line of questions happen to her friend Kelsey, immediately she's like, I plead the 5th. I heard gunshots. I just didn't see where they were coming from. I didn't see any of that. But I plead the 5th though.
That's all. This is so lame to me. All this is so lame to me.
It's messed up. Yo, I
can't wait till we get to the truth, man.
I can't wait, but I don't think we are actually. Like so far, it doesn't seem like the truth is gonna be seen. So far, it actually seems like Tory Lanez is probably gonna get off on this. And he could have like genuinely shot her, but because so many people are just lying and contradicting what they're saying right now, it's just not gonna be enough evidence to actually convict him.
Damn.
I don't think there's gonna be enough evidence to convict him.
Isn't it interesting that Tory Lanez had to deal with the consequences of something before he was found to be guilty for it?
So that's another conversation.
Every single
it is
time, almost for anything.
How willingly people are just open to the idea of just like,
listen to that.
We gotta punish him immediately.
Listen to that Daystar album. It was actually tragic.
Yeah.
There were homes that he lost out on, and he was buying it for his baby mama and his child. And it's like, not that like we need to feel sympathy for him really, because at the end of the day, he has the money to be able to afford things like that.
But why
does he deal with consequences before he's even found to be guilty?
Exactly.
We
don't even know any of the evidence yet. But do you remember? Spotify blacklisted him from all the playlists. Yeah. So the playlists give you the majority of your streams. So now like his money gets hit, and that album still did 50K first week independent. Yeah. No promo, no industry love at all.
But I think it just speaks to again the volume of disparity between men and women, because I find it very interesting how women push this narrative like black men or just men in general, they just don't understand the consequences. They don't have to deal with anything. And like in a situation right now where we know no one knows the actual answer or the conclusion to, a woman's testimony or a woman's account of these events was taken more seriously than a man was, even though the story that Meg is telling has already been proven to be wrong before the trial has even started. She contradicted herself several times before the trials even started, and now here we are in the middle of the trial. Not only did she when she went on stand, she was contradicting her own opening statements. Like that's how crazy it was.
Yeah.
It's just things in which she's been contradicting. Now some of these things she's contradicting is like very minute and minor in the grand scheme of things, but it actually pieces the things in which she's contradicting piece together a story that's more way more identical to what Tory Lane's side is saying than Meg's side is saying. So but when you get into this, you get on the stand and you remember every single last thing, and then all of a sudden, where's Kelsey at? Well, I don't remember seeing her. I don't remember seeing her at all. And then sitting there saying that Tory, he was shooting over the car, and come to find out the car was a Cadillac. So Tory Lanez was shooting over a Cadillac door? That nigga short. How is he doing it? Just
fucking unloading the clip.
Jump, bitch. Shoot, dance, bitch, dance. We'll probably just wrap up reporting this when everything is said and done. Hold your thoughts first, then make the conclusion and judgment when you get everything. But until next time, we'll see you all later, man. Peace.
Breathe.
I get what they mean by hold your thoughts, but like right now, I'm leaning towards Tory Lanez. Because from what Megan is saying so far, it's all cat. And also the fact that bro has to take all these like separate damages before anything has even come out yet is making me lean towards his side even more. So the fact that the judge hasn't done this out yet is mind blowing. Due to one side making claims about the other side bribing and threatening prior to court dates. Where a friend was trying to shoot her and Tori was trying to stop her makes so much sense. Depends why she was being so vague at first. She was protecting her friend while trying to put it on him because he could fight it. Probably felt guilty. Her going behind her friend's back, dealing with Tori and not wanting her friends to go out, and it's sad. I don't know, bro. But oh well. Let me know your opinions. Like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye.